Anyway, let's watch Scott Jennings chuckle to himself as his CNN colleagues scramble to find something, anything, to attack Donald Trump about. Let's go.
That can direct force against their own people. That is inherently corrupting. When you have what looks like a deliberate end run around not just a concept, but a law that's been around for a long time, posse comitatus, that says, you don't use our military on domestic soil unless there is an extraordinary emergency of some sort. That when you see an administration suggest that ordinary street crime is an insurrection or
a terrorist act,
that is a genuine effort to weaken how we have understood democracy.
With other political opponents. That's not insignificant. And so the president, I think, has to step up and speak out in a way that maybe some other Democrats won't be able to. But I did learn this when I worked for Bill Clinton as a kid, which is it takes a horse to beat a horse. And I think this is what Barack Obama is talking about. Put your own ideas on the track, get them out there, let people judge them versus Donald Trump's, not just be a scold about how bad Trump is.
Scott?
Yeah, I mean, he's been the most hyper-political and hyper-partisan post-president we've ever had. He's still acting that way. They're not over the fact that Donald Trump won the national popular vote last year. And they keep warning about the same things that they were warning and fussing about during the campaign, to which the American people then responded to. I think Donald Trump is executing every part of his agenda in almost exactly the way that he promised he was going to, up to and including enforcing laws in the United States that have been on the books for a very, very long time that his predecessor chose simply not to execute. You throw that on top of the fact that he's having this extraordinary success on the world stage, and I just think Democrats from Obama on down are having a heck of a time understanding where they went wrong and how Donald Trump has captivated a nation and now the entire world.
It's interwoven. It's absolutely interwoven. The rise of Donald Trump obviously started during the Obama presidency, and it has certainly continued since then. So those two men are interwoven in American history in a way that I can't think of any presidents that necessarily are. Of course, Obama was a correction to Bush, if you will, on the Iraq War and other things. But the Trump-Obama sort of
Obama
relationship is interesting.
I think you're exactly right. I mean, Obama's presidency delivered Trump, and then Biden's presidency delivered Trump stronger than ever. So that Obama-Biden political era, I mean, the net result of it is that Donald Trump is now one of the strongest presidents in the modern American political era. That is the net result.
It seems like the things liberals scream about the most are a result of their behavior, their actions, and their decisions. And while it's clear as day to us, their brains don't work like normal people's. So there's zero chance of soul searching. So that panelist sitting next to Scott said that Obama's message was get your ideas out there and let people judge them versus Donald Trump. Now, that's not what I heard. What I heard was be afraid of Donald Trump. He's sending men en masse to your home in the middle of the night and shipping you off to Guantanamo. But admittedly, I am a tiny bit biased. So, maybe the truth's somewhere in the middle there. I just thought it was funny that he said that because conservatives like me have been saying that exact thing for years. If Democrats actually focused on ideas instead of being professional Trump scolds, people might take them seriously again. Constantly attacking one man doesn't inspire confidence. It exposes your motive. It's so blatantly obvious that it's not about serving the people, it's about holding on to power. But what that tells me to hear a Democrat articulate that so well is that when it comes to strategists and party leadership, that advice is falling on deaf ears. Their party doesn't have ideas. They don't offer solutions. They champion the loudest, craziest corners of their movement and call that progress. I mean, they will not divert from the strategy of complaining, obstructing, and just hoping Republicans take the blame on things. And then when that doesn't work, they love to blame disinformation. The Democrats have had an opportunity for a long time to rebuild their party the right way or the lazy way. And judging by their record, they'll choose lazy every time because doing the hard work, actually understanding what matters to everyday Americans, crafting policy and earning trust, that takes effort. It's easier to cause chaos, throw blame at the wall, and hope that the propaganda sticks just long enough to squeak out another win by default because people happen to be unhappy with Republicans in that moment. What do you guys think about this riveting panel? Do you think the left can ever rebuild their party by focusing on ideas instead of outrage? Or are they just a lost cause at this point? Let me know in the comments.